Team effort's a huge big thing. So TRIdigital stands for, the TRI stands for Team Rendered Innovations. It takes a team to put together any great piece of art, or to put together any successful marketing campaign. You know, we're more artists, we're a creative studio. I think most people, regardless of your background, appreciate art in some form. And I thought that we could use our talents and our ability to draw and create custom sketches and custom art pieces. So the gift of art was that idea. For this gift of art piece, we're creating the gift of art for the CEO of George John. When I started researching the CEO, and I found out that on his website he would mention the fact that he's a huge fan of The Simpsons and To Catch Him at Moe's, that caught my attention. I'm like, man, I would love to work with a guy like that. He seems like a lot of fun.
I'm burning up here.
You know, what way can I capture his attention? The common ground is The Simpsons, right? So we put that together and hopefully he likes it. So in this case, I was like, okay, who on the team can I find that'll really leverage their skill set to get the best possible impact on this piece? So we went to the multimedia guys, which is Emmanuel Marquez, we call him Emma here. Emma has he's really good at sketching and drawing. He's also a big fan of The Simpsons and 90s pop culture. So I sent him over the picture. I said, hey Emma, can you draw this? He said, yeah.
So it's the end of the day, the art director comes straight at me, tells me, tomorrow you'll be drawing somebody as The Simpsons. And I'm like, okay. So I start in paper, draw all those sketches in order to experiment and find out which Simpsons archetypes better fits George John's personality. So first step, I just do very rough sketches. I don't care about making mistakes. I just want to find the best representation of him. After that's done, I do a complete full sketch, very detailed with the shadows. Onto the digital side, I start doing the inking, the digital inking program called Illustrator. After that, I move on to create a color palette that suits the world of The Simpsons. And after the flat colors are laid down, I start adding the shadows, and from there I start polishing the final draft of the character. So Gio comes over, he tells me that this guy loves Moe's Bar, so I figured that was the best place to put him in.
So I'm like, how do we make this, how do we frame this so it's not just like a dull picture, you know? He's like, well, I got an idea. Maybe we put a background and we can shadow frame it and we can build this really cool frame to give it some depth. And then I go, okay, then Ricky, the art manager, he goes, well, you know, original art usually has like a certificate of authenticity.
Here in TRIdigital, everything we do is custom made, one of a kind. And through the gift of art, we wanted to give you the feeling that you get when you're unboxing a collectible. You know, that exciting feeling when you first got your Nintendo and you open it up and you have the certificate of authenticity. You have a one-of-a-kind piece of art that one of our designers, one of our artists worked hard to make it custom for you.
And we can make it that unique and have a little bit of paperwork to make it more of a collectible. And I go, oh, man, you know, we'll make it more unique if we put it into a cell, and actually printed him out on a cell. And original characters back then were printed on cells. And, you know, Mackenzie goes, well, you know, I can put the certificate of authenticity here, and I can get a coin made that kind of shows of a one-of-a-kind art piece that's a part of a collectible that goes with this. So everybody started chipping in these ideas, which is great. And now the team that's recording me, you know, I said, hey, you know, a big theme is I always want to show to people behind the scenes, how do we do this amazing work, right? So the guys behind the camera right now said, hey, you know what, we should put a USB and call, you know, See the Magic, so the folks over at George John can see all the effort that we put into creating this art piece for him, and get a little bit of that feel of his team working for him before he even hired us. So we all came together to create what I think is a lot of fun and really nice. And I really just hope that George and the rest of the team over there at George John really like it just as much as we do.